Hey guys, it's Miss Richards here. We are going to go over the last part of the study guide. Sorry, this program that I'm using only records 15 minutes at a time, so I have to be careful and not go over 15 minutes. But the last part of this, we're doing 14 through 20, shouldn't even take the full 15 minutes. So, question 14, where we left off, says the weight in pounds of a baby in the first 6 months of life can be modeled by the function f of x equals 1.5x plus 7, where x is the age of the baby in months. According to this model, what is the weight in pounds of a baby at age 5 months? Okay, so x is the age of the baby in months. So all we're going to do is plug in a 5 for x. So f of 5 equals 1.5 times 5. Remember, wherever you see an x, we're going to plug in a 5 plus 7. Okay, when we do that, we get 14.5. Okay, so at 5 months, the baby weighs 14.5 pounds. Okay? All right, let's turn the page. Okay, we're on question 15. This question says, every month Carlos pays a flat fee of $5 for a subscription to his favorite product line and then pays $11 for each product he buys. Write a linear function modeling the total monthly cost based on the number of products he buys. So your flat cost, your constant is 5. That means that is your y-intercept, or the b. And then $11 for each product. So that's going to be your slope. That's going to be your m. So the equation here is just y equals 11x plus 5. That is your equation. Question 16. If f of x equals 13x plus 4, find f of negative 2. So we're just going to plug in a negative 2 for x. So f of negative 2 equals 13 times negative 2 plus 4. So that's going to be negative 26 plus 4, which gives us negative 22. Question 17. What is the domain and range of the problem? What is the domain and range of the function in problem 16? So this question we had here. This is a linear function, so the domain and the range are just going to be all real numbers. And I'm just going to shorthand this. You ideally would want to write it out. 7 some time. Okay, so the domain and the range we've established is all real numbers. Okay, 3 more questions. Question 18. Maria is growing a unique plant that is modeled by the function below. The graph represents time on the horizontal axis. So this is time passing by. Sorry, you can't see what I just did. This is time passing by. Okay. And then the growth in inches is on the vertical axis. So this is the growth. So this means as time goes by, the plant is growing in inches and then it kind of plateaus off. Looks like around 4 inches. So the best answer choice would be B. The growth of the plant decreased in speed. So you're not going up in speed. When we get to this 4, we're kind of, time's still passing by, but the speed of the growth is not increasing. So it's kind of staying stagnant here. Okay. So the growth of the plant decreased and then stopped growing. Okay. Number 19. Miss Powell's cat, Sylvester, is severely overweight. She decided to put him on a diet. After a few weeks on his diet, Sylvester started to sneakily take from the treat bag. His weight over the course of a few weeks is modeled on the graph, which is the best explanation of how his weight is changing over this time. Okay, so again, let's examine what's going on in each of the x and the y-axis. So it looks like his weight is decreasing at a constant rate here, and then it starts to increase. So the best answer choice here is going to be he lost weight at a constant rate and then gained weight at an increasing rate. It was increasing, but it wasn't constant. It wasn't a straight line. Okay, last question, question 20, if we turn this over. The graph to the right represents time on the horizontal axis and the speed of Miss Richards' jet ski on the vertical axis. Is the jet ski slowing down at an increasing or decreasing rate? So let's try to think about labeling the graph because it's not labeled. So it says time is on the horizontal axis. This is time passing by. And then the speed is the vertical axis. So speed stays the same, and then what happens? We're slowing down at an increasing rate because time is passing by. So we would say this is slowing down at an increasing rate as time goes on. And then as time goes on, the slope gets steeper. Okay, that is all for Unit 1 review. Best of wishes for you on your Unit 1 test. It will be online. There will be instructions for you online. You will be given a computer. You will be signed out a specific computer. So if anything happens to that computer, we know who was responsible, but that's not going to happen because all of you guys are very responsible, and you're all going to do very well on your test. I hope to see you, after fall break, and I hope you have a great fall break. Get some rest, and I'll see you when we all get back.